Yo guys, what's up? If you see the camera kind of different today, I've been plugging in my PS4 for Valorant console and Last of Us 2, of course. So my main monitor is plugged into, basically PS4 right now. So I'm recording on my second monitor. But if you're new, subscribe to my channel for more Valorant content. And today we're gonna be talking about theories when the new Valorant console is going to actually release, or when the new info for Valorant console is actually going to release. So, if you've been following the news for a while, if you've been following my channel, if you've been doing fuck all whatever, you could have noticed, there's a ton of these articles popping up. Well, Valorant, what it's doing, it's like giving a little by a little info. So, we got June 8th, we got a huge announcement, so that was like 12 days ago, right? That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing, how they're working on it and whatever. If you didn't read the news, you probably did if you're watching my channel. I have like 20 videos on Valorant console right now because I really like it. But another thing, a lot of controversy at the beginning was around April. A lot of people were saying it's never gonna come to console, it's never gonna work, it's so retarded, it's so stupid. But what Valorant does, it creates this small waves of hype. So I'm gonna go in my MS Paint or whatever because I love my MS Paint. We have all good here. So if you look closely over here, they create small forms of hype. So this is how production is made. So this is hype, right? And this is how hype actually lasts. Something like this, peaks and lows, right? And when these peaks are created, it's actually when, new news comes, okay? So far, we had two huge things. We had Valorant console, talking about Valorant console, so Valorant saying they don't have plans for it, but, it could happen. That was on, I think it was on 4th of April. So that's one thing nobody's talking about. 4th of April, nobody's talking about anymore. And then we also have the new update or whatever on 8th of June, which talks about, prototype. So, if we look at this, there's always been some sort of demand for Valorant console. So what happens over here is, I guess this could be slightly wave. So this is like the demand. This is them releasing, announcing the release month. So, saying, oh yeah, it's coming, and then it's slowly trying to fall off until new news comes. Same goes with my views on the channel for Valorant console videos and whatever. But, you'll get the basic idea of this. So, what I think of this is they create small forms of hype waves for the release date, for the prototype, for any sort of info they could gather, to be honest. And I totally agree with them. I think this is completely good. I think this is great marketing, to be honest. So we can see kind of like a span of actually April and June is 2 months. So 2 months is not that much if you think about it. It actually doesn't take a lot of time. However, it's still a big thing to consider, to be honest. Because while 2 months is just enough to, provide small form of hype. So if we look at this, if they release, new info each month, a little by little, or every 2 months, that means people will still be interested in Valorant console. So what I think when new info is gonna come out is when they kind of finish the prototype. They say, so either two things could happen from this thing. They say, no, we couldn't finish it, which is like I'd say like a 30% chance of this happening, saying, sorry, we couldn't release it, whatever, blah blah blah, we put so much money into this, it just couldn't work. But next thing nobody's talking about is new info from the prototype. So they say, oh look, we have it in beta, we made the abilities working, we made the controls working, you guys have been telling me in the comments that it actually, how to use the controls correctly and whatever. And I think this is great. I think this is great progress. I think that is awesome. So new info. So we're on 20th of June. So right now we're 20th of June, right? 2020. I'm just gonna put 2020 here because I'm pretty sure someone is gonna be watching this in 2021 and is gonna think like, holy shit, Fatman is in the future, Fatman is in the past. I don't know. But seriously though, 20th of June. I think the new info we're gonna be getting, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be around September. So yeah, September. So what they're focusing on right now is the new Killjoy agent. So Killjoy agent, that's one huge focus for them right now. So so if they release another agent like the 12th agent or whatever, I think that is great for them because they have 12 agents for the console as well. So whatever they focus on the game right now, so either it be graphics, either it be optimizations, either it be anti-cheat or whatever, this could greatly benefit them to console, you know, any sort of updates like that. Just my honest 2 cents. So when they release a new info, they probably won't do it around summer, right? Or they probably release bits by bits, because if we go back here, this is what they're doing, and I don't think we're gonna get a new sort of small info. I guess we're gonna get a tweet or something. I can pump out a lot of stuff from, you know, and a lot of information from these videos or from their statements or interviews or whatever. But what they're doing, they're you know, releasing small form set interviews or conferences or whatever. So I'm pretty sure the prototype is gonna be finished around September. And what we could say from that, it's gonna come into beta, right? So if beta comes out in around September, or it's gonna be like at least a finished prototype, what this means is they're gonna release it, you know, at least, I don't know, December. December is a good date, or November. Are my theories rational? Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. So beta is gonna be like, they're still gonna work on it, and I don't think they'll release it on beta on console. I think that's pretty stupid of them, to be honest, to say like, oh, we already have a full release game, but we're gonna put, you know, a beta release here or whatever. Nah, that's gonna be terrible, fam. So December or November, that's a great thing to have. And do I think this will honestly work? Yeah, I think they have a lot of potential for this. So to just think here for a second, I think that's it. I think if they release it around this time, this is perfect. This is Christmas. Christmas. What do you do at Christmas? You spend cash, you know? So if people spend cash in Valorant, you know, buying skins for themselves and whatever, or they can even just donate some Radianite to others, or, you know, say, oh, here's a Christmas gift, I know you love this battle pass. I'm guessing one another release date they could be doing is around battle pass season, so that's a great thing, you know, because they would get a lot of time, you know, to actually release it around battle pass. They would get a lot of players and whatever. But yeah, Christmas or battle pass, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this will seriously work out for them in their favor. And this is the video for today. A bit shorter than usual, but be sure to check out my other ones if you haven't already. There's so many of them. Anyway, this is Fatman signing out. Peace, guys.